Episode of This Week in Kyrix. Today is Wednesday, July 31st of 2019, and my power cord has come unplugged from the computer. Yay me. Um, Spoilers for Kong Skull Island. Brief spoilers. I finally got around to seeing Kong Skull Island, which is part of the Monsterverse, as it's called, which is the Legendary Pictures Godzilla franchise, let's say, yeah, which consists currently of three movies: Godzilla, Kong Skull Island, and Godzilla King of the Monsters. I have now seen all three of them. One of those I could have gone without seeing. About 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago? A period of time ago, I rented Kong Skull Island from the library and completely forgot what I was doing. So I rented Kong Skull Island from the library with the intention that, hey, I'ma watch this, like you do. And anyway, I watched it finally yesterday. That is to say, Monday morning, particularly. And I'm not impressed in the slightest with it, really. It's not a bad movie, per se. I mean, I don't hate myself for watching it, but there was really never a point in time throughout the entire movie where I was really engrossed with what I was watching. Like, oh my god, this is so cool. I'm so glad I cleared 2 hours of my day to watch this. That period of time never manifested at all. It was there for both Godzilla movies. But I'm going to let you in a little secret. Don't really like King Kong. Never have. Doubt I ever will. I have yet to find a version of him that I find entertaining. As far as Kaiju goes, he's kind of bottom of the barrel shit. I do appreciate, however, that he was, I believe, more closer to his American proportions, that is to say King Kong, rather than just the Japanese Kong, in Skull Island, and that in addition to this, they flat out said he's a juvenile and he's still growing, so that by the time he and Godzilla lock horns, which will be, he'd probably be in his 30s at least. Well, no, he's older than that now. He was he was about the same size when he ran into Marlowe, and he's been there for like 30 years. He'll be like 60 something by then. Let's hope he lives longer than most gorillas do, because that's about their normal lifespan. Anyway, by the time he and Godzilla lock up, he should be pretty goddamn huge. Now, the reason I'm back here is I remembered something that I don't think I remembered to do last time. Let's see if I'm correct. Forgive me if you can hear Adam Sandler in the background. The roommate was drinking tonight, and when he drinks, he often goes on loud musical binges, often involving Adam Sandler. Which, personally, I don't really mind Adam Sandler. I mean, I'm not obsessed with him to the point where I was when I was a kid, but I still find him entertaining. But it took me, like, 6 tries of telling him turn it down before he even did. Not that I'm saying he was doing it to be a dick. I genuinely think that he just didn't process it. But I got him to turn it down quite a bit, but you could probably, possibly, still hear it in the background, and I'm sorry, there's really little more I can do about that. You just gotta deal with it. Anyway, that's all my copper taken care of. So I should be good on that for a while. Which is good, because copper's kind of a bitch to find normally. So, Kong. He's never done it for me as a kaiju. There are so many cooler things a kaiju could, can, and should be, and he's just not any of them. And that is, to an extent, fairly upsetting to me, because he could be so much better than he is. But anyway, he is what he is. He wasn't horrible. I actually liked his ability to emote, but really, nothing grabbed me. The monsters he fought weren't that interesting. They were weird looking, but that's about the gist of it. And honestly, the monsters he didn't fight were far more interesting by my standards, like the giant spider and shit like that. That was really cool, actually, and I kind of wish it hadn't gone down as easily as it did. But I saw it. I now have, you know, the context of all the shit they talked about with Kong and with Skull Island in general. And after seeing Skull Island, I do agree that, yeah, that's a good place to host quote-unquote Monster Island, which has been a staple of Godzilla for quite some time. Skull Island will make a great new Monster Island. Just because of, you know, all the monsters. All the fucking monsters. Yeah, that's a good reason. Some of the characters I did find fairly endearing. Marlowe was a treat. The one black guy, who was not Samuel L. Jackson, and it's not that I didn't remember his name because he's black. I couldn't really name more than, like, 3 characters. I don't even remember what's his name. I don't remember Samuel L. Jackson's character because I just thought of him as Samuel L. Jackson all the time. I think the tracker was Conrad. I think fuck, what was his name? John Goodman, I think was Rensa or something like that. I don't think they said the other 2 scientists' names that much. So yeah, but he was fun. Rensa was fun while he was alive. Conrad, kind of fun in a bland action hero-y kind of way. I think her name was Weaver, you know, Brie Larson's character. She started out fun and then just kind of tapered off to being not really that endearing. And surprisingly for a King Kong movie, it didn't fucking revolve around her, which is really weird because Kong has always had a weird thing about human women. So, make of that what you will. Kong doesn't find Brie Larson all that attractive. No, the funny thing is, one thing, and I kind of regret this, I had to remind myself a couple times that actors and characters are not the same person. From what I've seen in various interviews, and not just as Captain Marvel, I am very unimpressed with Brie Larson as a human being. But I honestly don't mind most of the characters she played. I actually kind of liked her Captain Marvel. You know, I just don't like the actress who played her, that's all. But honestly, I'm that way with a couple characters. I don't like Will Ferrell, but I like Megamind, you know? So. More copper, more salt. Salt I can probably do without at this point. Let's be honest, I have a lot of it already. But the copper, that's kind of important to me. Oh, that's... fuck. That's most of it right there. So, let's see, Kong Skull Island, it just doesn't do it for me at all. I wasn't invested, really, in the slightest, and I wish I was. Because it's part of the thing, and the odds that he'll be killed off in Godzilla vs. King Kong are very slim, especially since, like Godzilla, he seems reasonably benevolent. There is the part at the beginning when he attacks the soldiers, but that is for entirely understandable reasons, in that he's trying to dissuade them from causing a cataclysm, really. And, yeah. So the odds that he and Godzilla, one of them are going to kill the other, and let's face it, I'm pretty sure the one they kill isn't going to be Godzilla. Because there's a reason that there's hundreds of Godzilla movies and only a couple Kong movies. And America doesn't even know about most of them as a whole. But, so I'm probably going to have to get used to the fact that Kong is a thing. I think the roommate's teasing T'Challa again. I can hear him crying out there. That's one of the problems, and there's really very little I can do about it, is that when he gets drunk, he likes to go on about, oh, T'Challa should be the alpha cat. You know, he's a pussy cat. He doesn't beat up the other cats. I'm like, cats don't work that way, dude. And he'll hold him and tell him, like, you should do this, or you should do that, or you should use your litter box. Even though he does, except when he's locked away from it. And the cat doesn't like to be pinned. He'll allow himself to be held for brief periods, but not as a rule. It's not a thing he enjoys. And there's very little I can do. Because he gets more panicky when I bring him in here. The cat, not the roommate. Roommate can give two shits. But as of recently, for whatever reason, T'Challa's just having none of it when I bring him in the room. So, rather than traumatize him, I'm just going to let him do his thing. Well, the good news is it sounds like he set him down finally. I don't hear him out there anymore. But yeah, T'Challa has a very distinctive meow that I can pick up. Of course, to be fair, they all do. That's something that kind of amuses me, is that I can tell all the cats in this house, as well as Fiona outside, apart just by their meow. I can hear one of them meow and go, oh, that's Willow, that's Oreo, that's Betsy, Winkles, T'Challa, Fiona, you know? It's kind of nice that I can do that. I mean, it's not all that special, it's kind of ordinary. That's like, oh, I can tell these different humans apart by their voice. Cats are kind of similar in the... Ooh, these are a little rarer. Gold. But yeah, I'm going to need to make peace with the fact that Kong is going to be a part of the MonsterVerse. You know, if anything, he could very well be a sidekick for Godzilla, especially since Mothra is, for the moment, dead. I say for the moment because they flat out show another Mothra egg at the end of King of the Monsters. So, have one of those already. Some more salt. I've got plenty of that, and not a lot of demand for it. So I'm pretty well set on salt. Sorry, little fish. Okay, what was this? This is probably a Cyclops. Yeah, don't need that anymore either. Let's get some of these nodes. I don't know why I call them nodes. I don't think any of them are called nodes. Just take a look-see. Yeah, I still got inventory space if I find something interesting. Worst case scenario, I'll let go of some of my salvage. Oh. Is this titanium? Silver. I'm good on silver for the time being, so we'll just kind of let that slide. And what's over here? Anything of import? Okay, so this week kind of sucked financially for me. It was, alright. You may or may not remember my bike went on the fritz, the original bike. Went on the fritz about a month ago, and I was forced to get a brand new bike. Well, the problem is the bike has not been doing that well. It's had a myriad of failures. Most haven't been that big of a deal. I mean, it's something that I, got a ride to work, got fixed, or called my friend over and he fixed it, kind of a thing. Like, I hit a thorn, no big deal, we got the tire patched, I was back to work the next day, no biggie. Handlebars came loose, broke out an Allen wrench, fixed it myself. Pedals were getting loose, got them in there, they worked well enough to get me to work, and then I got them fixed. Bike seat bar bent in half. Well, now we've got a problem. I ended up having to... last Friday I was off. But I called into work anyway and came in and worked an extra shift, which I am allowed to do. And I figured, hey, I'll work this Friday and I'll work next Friday, and that'll give me the money I need to reserve those games I really want. Yeah. Nope. I basically spent all that money on Ubers. Because I had to get 2 rides to work and 1 ride home. And that functioned. Was what it was, you know what I mean? So I'm now cataclysmically short on cash. Nothing I can't deal with. It's just gonna be some very careful money wrangling on my part until Thursday? This Thursday? No, next Thursday, the 8th. Yes, the 8th. Okay. Doing some math in my head. So yeah, next Thursday, not tomorrow, but the Thursday after is when this is going to be a thing for me. Eventually I'll get the hang of that. I've seen some people with double tethers that just literally web swung all the way through. And it worked out pretty well for them. I am not there yet. But, so yeah, I basically had to spend a lot of money that I didn't want to. Normally I would grab that, but I don't really need it right now. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Okay, good. I had to spend a lot of money. Well, not a lot. I had to spend about 30 bucks, 36 bucks, let's say. Not an exorbitant amount of money, but when you consider the fact that I only earned an extra 70, yeah, kind of florped. And it wouldn't even be that bad, except I'm basically in the hole now until the 8th. So, I mean, once the 8th rolls around, I'm good on money. I'm going to have extra spending money, not as much as I want, but I'm going to have it. And that's what counts. I'm hoping to put down money on one of my reserve games. I don't know which one just yet, but one of them fairly soon. Part of me wants to go straight to Ancestors, the Humankind Odyssey, which is one that I'm super excited about, but that would be foolish of me because that one for PlayStation 4 comes out in December, whereas the other 3 games, Jedi Fallen Order, Pokemon Sword, Pokemon Shield, all come out in November. So it'd be really short-sighted and stupid of me to reserve that now. So, we'll see what comes of it, I suppose. Alrighty. Okay, now as I recall it was here? Yeah, it was. Titanium. That's nice. But no, the one that caught my eye was... Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus, fuck, that scared me for a second. I'm like, what kind of horror is that? No, this is what caught my eye. The quartz. Because I'm running low on quartz, actually. Oh, I'm totally full up. Let's see thing. Let's pull the quartz out. And then we will hit up this other quartz deposit. And that should do it. For now. What's this? More titanium? Good. Actually, no. Let's hit up the titanium first, because I'm running really low on that. So, let's talk Pokemon. I finally, after literally 6 months, longer than 6 months, managed to breed a shiny female Mareep, which is what I wanted. She was hatched a couple days ago in the Walmart break room during my lunch hour. So that was fun. She's almost to level 100. I've got a bottle cap to boost her remaining stat. And I've got some rare candies to get her the rest of the way if I need to. So, she's all good to go. As well as my Honedge, etc. We're going to use one of these now. Hold on. Oh, we're going to use one of those now, actually. Alright. And we're going to go home now. What the heck is this? Is that a little fish? That's cute. Alright, anyway, so yeah, 3 battles today. One of our players is more than a little depressed, and I'm upset to see it because he just can't seem to keep up. He just has the pessimistic attitude of, I'm going to lose. Like he said, I'm not going to play against you because I know I'm going to lose. And then he promptly agreed to battle the girl who consistently beats me and holds her own in battles against me. So, I don't know what that's all about. But I keep telling him, like, dude, all you got to do what I do. Go on YouTube and steal some builds. Because that's one thing. I don't pretend that these are my ideas. Now, granted, I still need the talent to make them work. But I stole about 80% of these builds, man. Most of my Pokemon are not my designs. I'll tweak them sometimes. Like, sometimes I don't like part of the build, so I change it. But a lot of them are just copied fucking word for word from someone's YouTube channel. And I told him, I'm like, dude, I will tell you right now. I will fucking write it down. Send you to the websites that you need to see, or the YouTube channel that you need to see to learn how to do what I do. You know, I will help you with the resources you need. I will hook you up with some 6IV Pokemon so that you can start your own breeding. You know, Lord knows I've got enough of them. Hell, just one male 6IV Mareep will get you a huge chunk just from the field group alone. And I've got those little bastards to spare. But yeah, I've talked Pokemon, I've talked Skull Island, I talked the bike. There's a lot of things going on that I'm trying to get into. I'm looking forward to the end of August, just because by then, well shit, earlier than then, by this coming, by the 8th, I should be in a financially more secure place. I should be stabilized monetarily. It's not to say I'm going to be perfect and like, oh, all my problems are solved, but I'll at least be to the point where I'm not in the fucking hole anymore. And even if I am slightly in the hole, it's easy enough to get back around that, so. Okay, so there's that. I may have erred on how much titanium I really needed. But not on the quartz. Lead. What's that? Copper? No. That's gold. Gold. Silver. Diamond. Alrighty. So yeah, it's nice that I'm hitting all these outcrops and getting my supplies back to where I need them to be. Like, I'm good on lead, lithium, copper, silver, quartz, titanium. Everything I... Motherfucker, that's not what I wanted you to do. Alright, one more time, without the fuck up, please. There we go. Nope, no titanium. Silver only. And what I'm probably gonna do is make some ingots. Just for storage purposes. Another quartz. See, I'm doing pretty hot on quartz, although I could still use some more. More quartz is generally not a bad thing. Alrighty. And before I make anything, let's look up some goodies here. I need not that. That. So I need an advanced wiring kit and some enameled glass. That should be simple. As I have all the things I need. A locker. That'll help me with the enameled glass. How do again? Okay, so glass. So 2 quartz. Yay. 2 copper. What is it? 3 gold. 2 silver. Okay, let's make the glass first. Not that. This. Alright, which coral is it? I want to say it's this coral. It's almost like I'm used to these by now. Okay, so that's that. That's my solar juicy right there. Oh, there we go. Copper wire and some magnetite. That sounds good. Pretty sure I still have some magnetite. If not, I know where to get it. I do. Just checking. So, as soon as I get a decent amount of money, I'm going to start getting my Fantasy Grounds licenses, because I'm pushing rather strongly towards getting my, there's a word for it. Alright. 1 lithium, 4 diamond. I should have that, actually. I'm pushing rather strongly towards getting my D&D campaign rolling, and the first step towards that is to have my licenses. Which I can get my $49 license, which will allow me to do, set the groundwork and all that. And then I can gradually upgrade that to my mega license, which will do the rest of the heavy lifting, as it were. Just out of curiosity, this was thought so storage module. Alright, now let's just make some titanium ingots, so that when the time comes that I need plasteel ingots or something again, I'm ready for them. Alright, how many do I need? Let's say 6, because I want 2 of them. Perfect. Alright. But yeah, my D&D campaign, I want to get going. I need to, in the very near future, start busting my ass and getting Final Fantasy V moving, because the lack of progress on that is fucking shameful. And I should rightly be ashamed of myself for lack of progress. Eat the melon, eat the melon. Just checking. Don't want to waste them. Let's jump off the beaten path here and talk about something a little unusual. So, anyone here ever think of what Gremlins 3 would be like? Because I have. A couple times, actually. I have what I consider to be mildly controversial ideas of what I think Gremlins 3 should be about. Now, I don't think there particularly will be a Gremlins 3. Motherfucker, I did that wrong. Oh, there they are. Did that totally fucking wrong. Once more, without the stupid. I think for a Gremlins 3, if they were to make one, I would love to see some of the other Mogwai, or better yet, the Gremlins, force feed Gizmo after midnight. I want to see Gizmo go bad. I want to see if he can. Because on the one hand, this could go 3 ways. 4 ways, actually. In 2 different branching paths. Good Gizmo, evil Gizmo. Good Gizmo being that we have a Mogwai who's so incorruptible that he remains good even after he becomes a gremlin. And this branches off into 2 subpaths, one where he remains a gremlin for the rest of the movie and the rest of his life, and one where they find some way to reverse the process. And likewise, there's one where we have a dark Gizmo, and he's just evil and cruel, and he's more evil and malicious than any gremlin we've ever seen before. And he just has to be dealt with, and that leads to one of 2 endings again. One where they find a way to reverse the process, and he's restored to good, pure-hearted Gizmo once again, and the other one where they're forced to kill Gizmo. And I think all 4 of those endings have a lot of potential behind them, where they could make a really good movie. Now, I don't think, really, at all, that we're in line for another Gremlins movie, but I think it'd be cool. Oh, we got a smoker. Couple smokers, actually. Is that a warper? No, I'm seeing shadows. 60. This is a good spot. How far are we from home? Kinda, but not insurmountably so. Now I think since I have the hull reinforcement, I can ricochet off things to a small extent without damage. I was wrong. And yes, that was on purpose to test that. Best to find out now than when I'm running for something later. Alright, let's dash home real quick, or at least to the beacon. Beacon 5, beacon 5. There you are, beacon 5. I'm gonna move beacon 5 over here to these smokers, because I might be setting up a thermal plant here. There we go. Nope, pretty good on quartz, just all around, really. Definitely good on titanium. Yoink. Okay, what the hell are you? I don't even know if these are scannable, but I'm gonna try. They're tiny. Oh my god, they are. Can I catch you? No? You just kind of exist, huh? Okay. Nothing wrong with just existing. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna do something a little bit antsy here. We're gonna drop this. I'm gonna pick this up, and we're gonna place it, and we're gonna grab this back. And then we're gonna get in my Seamoth and go exploring some more. Let me check a thing. Do I have 2 magnetite? I know I have some stuff to make aerojet. But I did see some rubies down here, so I'll grab some just to be sure. Because what I'm thinking is I can set up a thermal here and run a pipeline all the way back home. And if I do that, I will have sun up to sundown juice for my base. And more importantly, when I'm of the mind to do so, I can relocate that juice to a different base. So all I got to do is basically go back to the base, pull up the pylons, and just walk them back until I'm here. Ah, that's what the noise was. Well, that's dangerous as fuck, isn't it? Please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop. Come on, you son of a bitch. I literally just upgraded this damn thing. And that, friends and neighbors, is why you upgrade things. Because of Sammy the Safety Reaper. Because he flat out would have gobbled that Seamoth up in one bite otherwise. Alright, where are you at? You're up there. Good. And now you know why I have the sonar. It's entirely for that bullshit. Ah, shit. I'm getting led away from home. Oh, great. Warpers. Because, you know, this place wasn't dangerous enough to begin with. Well, I'm here. I may as well explore. Ow. And by the way, now you also know why I always repair this thing almost every chance that I get. Because you never know when something like that will just reach out and chomp the fuck out of me. Requiring my immediate full health to deal with. Alright, I'm not seeing him. Could be good or bad. Now the good news is, in the lore, Reaper Leviathans are echolocators. Now the good news is, that's just lore. I can sonar all goddamn day, and he won't detect me any more than he would anything else, really. So, that's good. Now that being said, it might draw his attention a little bit, but it's not like, oh, that's a ping, I'ma go for it, you know. Have I been in this one yet? Well, I'm here. I may as well check it out, right? Right. I think I have been here. Probably have. It looks like I have. Check the immediate area. Yeah, I've probably been here. Okay, so that existed. See, the funny thing is I can never remember if this is the playthrough where I've gone really deep or if it's my own playthrough. I'm pretty sure it's my playthrough that I've done that in. But, yeah. So let's make those aerogels and such. I'm going to need a lot of gold and titanium to run it all the way home. Alright, now. What is it? 3 aerogels? 2 aerogels? 1 aerogel? Really? Well, doesn't that just change everything for the better? Alrighty. 2 magnetite, 5 titanium. Blip, blip. Blip, blip. Let me just double check. Yep, okay, cool. That should be everything we need. I'm doing this solely to try and save my inventory state. Actually, you know what? We're gonna take this. I should have just enough time to at least make it back to Beacon 5. What the shit did I hit that hard? Whatever I hit isn't alive anymore. I'm a little impressed with how bright it is actually this far down when you consider the sun's really not supposed to be that much of a factor below 100 feet in this game. 100 meters. 100 meters. But yeah, I've got a lot of things going on that all require money. Like I've got to do the TOS bundle pack. I've got to do the Starfleet and Klingon money set aside. I've got to reserve 4 different games. I've got to do my D&D thing, and there's other things that require my attention that I don't immediately remember. Alright, time to go on foot. Oh, you bastard! Oh, beautiful. I really don't know if you guys caught what just happened. He apparently teleported some sharks at me, and then while I was running, one of them got him, and it was hilarious. Welcome to the rock and the fucked place. Population me, goddammit. Let's see, am I pulling the power I need? No. No, I am not. I want to pull a lot more than 44. Maybe down here? No, this looks cold as shit. I'm not even taking damage down here. Yeah, that's even less. I'm about to say, please tell me that's not what I think it is. 50. Alright, that's about as good as I'm going to get. And then we tether. Tether to here. Oh, okay, that's just him. Don't like the way that fact that Reaper is there, though. Have I mentioned how stupidly dangerous what I'm doing is? Yeah, don't care. I know. And I don't care. I'm not going to be out here long enough for it to matter. Hopefully. Okay, now here's hoping this doesn't take more than 6 tethers, because that's all I've got the juice for. And again, when you consider how far these things are reaching, I don't think that'll be an issue. Son of a bitch, come here. Okay. I saw peepers. If I get one, I'm good. You'll probably do. Come here, little hoop fish. I'm gonna eat you. Nom 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 nom. Better than nothing. Marginally better than nothing. Ooh. Hello. What'd I get?
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
What did I get? Did I get some foods? No foods. Useful stuff, though. Nothing edible, of course, but... hey, can't win them all. The one true problem with all these time capsules is the fact that you don't really get them at a point where they'd be useful, you know what I mean? Like, if you're this deep in the water, chances are you've already got those things.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
I'll get right on that.
Seconds.
That is a problem, isn't it?
Oxygen.
Uh-huh. Yeah, about that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to swim all the way back to base, because I need to. And I'll deal with the rest of that pylons to get back to my sea moth. So, that's a thing. I'll worry about more gold later. Titanium, I have amounts of. Vast amounts of. So that's not an issue. So yeah, I accomplished some stuff. Not a lot. Not as much as I wish I had. But some stuff. I'm like, why am I not sprinting or jumping? Because I cannot. I lack the strength. That's okay, because these exist.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Alright, and we're going to end it here. See you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.